And you really cannot make up some of these movements. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Mystical Elf White Lightning. When your opponent activates, or when your opponent controls activates its effect while you control level 5 or higher normal monster, we can special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, negate that effect, and then during your opponent's battle phase, you can target a normal monster out of the graveyard, special summon it to your field, and if you do, all monsters your opponent controls must attack that monster if able while you control it. Now you can only use each effect of Mystical Elf White Lightning once per turn, but this is such a weird card to see suddenly, the card's like $1, and then all of a sudden $11 is just our new isolated price point for this. Now, I mean, if you look at sales data for this has all just been in the last couple of days. Somebody came through here, took all the $3 copies, even like the $4 copies, and just eradicated them off of the market. I don't know if this card's going to have an interaction with future Blue Ice support. I don't know. I'm just here to tell you, yikeroos. Next up, we have the Dark Contract with Eternal Darkness. Now, fun fact, when you're kind of starting to dig into some of these more niche cards over time, you're going to notice some, particularly scary things. One printing cards are actually kind of starting to get a little bit out of hand here. And this is now a $3 rare from Maximum Crisis. But to be fair, this is probably one of the most powerful cards that this particular deck actually has going for it, which is actually really, really cool. Now, there is one card here that I didn't pull up that we are going to look at now, because this card has just exceeded all expectations. There are only 13 listings of this. Actually, earlier today, there were only 8 listings of this on the market. Now, the reason why Vision is gaining all of this uptick right now is because the Sky Striker bros now have a $5 deck. All right, you can go take your Sky Striker deck straight out of the box, but what's happening here is people are realizing I need Visions. I need this card if I want to play Sky Striker because it's one of the best cards that we could have. And obviously, it's available in low printing. It's not going to be something that's going to break the bank effectively. And the fact that, obviously, cheap cards are good. Now, do I think this is going to get an OTS upgrade? Yeah, should have gotten an OTS upgrade many a millennia ago, but I wouldn't be surprised to see, as time is kind of going here, that we will see a higher printing for this eventually pop out. But for the time being, this card, because Sky Striker and people are seeing, oh, hey, I need to spend another 75 cents to get this. Well, it's now $1 from previously, but, this proves that players are wanting to pick up these decks. And isn't it crazy that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now the cheapest it's ever been, I feel like? Next up is the Elzette in general. If you've been paying attention, once again, White Forest cards every other Tuesday are going nuts. I don't know what it is, man. Like, Droll and Lockbird's been gone down to 2 for a while. It's become a consistency thing. And, all of a sudden this thing's a $100 star, or QCR. Not surprised about that. But its other version down here is the one that's been going crazy. We have 11 listings on this stupid thing right now. And it's all because it has White Forest in the name, has Azamina in the name. This card does a lot. And until we actually see another reprint for this, which probably isn't going to be till later on in the year, you're solidly stuck with this card being $30. It is, I'm not going to say it's a death sentence for the market, but, it's an incredibly crazy thing to actually see. Like, man. Here we go again. The legendary modern decks. This product has just been a ride to watch. Something to include here, I should mention, I opened up 48 legendary decks. In terms of pull rate for what we hit, it's definitely, it was like 7 Starlights in 48 decks. So, I mean, that's your pull rate from my small sample size that I got. So, but right now, Camellias are coming in at 240s. The Rhoda is $240. Are you surprised to see the most desired card in the set? Like, this set has 2 desired cards. It has the Rhoda and has the Camellia. And the fact that they are hitting that much is crazy. The Mobilize engages, I will say. All right, cool. Well, I guess I didn't want to look at that anyway. The engages do look really, really nice. For what I've just seen on the little descriptor here. Yeah, look at how nice that Starlight looks. I do like the QCR, don't get me wrong, but the fact that we have multiple higher rarities available for it now is acceptable. Now, in terms of RIP Legendary Modern decks not working, see, this is why I love TCG players some days. You guys get to see the issues we encounter in real time, just showcasing how great this product and site is. Engage Zero coming in at 150, Mitsurugi 55, Saji's coming in kind of low. Mistform is a $30 card. I'm surprised. The sealed product is still 31. Looks like Prayer Secret Rares are $6. Camellia's Secret Rares are $5. I mean, this set screeches value. It's doing a good job at creating value in doing things. And then, of course, the cheap stuff is cheap. All right, though I already see things like the SPs, a lot of this stuff is already starting to creep up. So keep an eye on this. It's going to be a fun time. The Charmers. Oh, boy. So the Charmer structure deck, Starlights, are finally starting to gain some nice momentum. Because people are going, oh, $30, $40 Starlight Rares? Yeah, okay, I'm going to pick up one of these just to have. How many of them do you actually truly play within the deck? I mean, it's up to you in the deck building space to decide, but I mean, these are $70 now. The book is still only a $30 Starlight Rare. I feel like this card was like the beginning of the design of add 3, discard 2. Seems to be the case. All these Charmer Starlight Rares are all still very cheap. Like, if you're a collector, it's not bad. Emcetis are, I think, the thing that's still holding this deck up on a pedestal, because these are $3 a card right now. And if you're looking at playing anything with that, I mean, you pretty much need it. Charmer Secret Rares, still 2 to 3. Spellbook also coming in at 2 to 3. Your Heat is coming in at 2 to 3. And of course, the rest of it just goes down. I feel like, obviously, we should be getting another wave of support with the Charmers for the Chronicle deck. It's been in line with what they've been doing recently. I just wouldn't be surprised to see, more interesting stuff coming with this. Also, since we have the evil investors are coming. We have the Masterpiece series. I figured I'd check in on this because, these two are very interesting. Now, the Dark Magician actually, surprisingly enough, this was like $1,500. Konami couldn't sell them. All of a sudden, we actually have a sale at $3,000 back in January. Right now, they're like $2,600. I'm not spending that much on this, but it's interesting to see that the Dark Magician, in the long term, actually surpassed the Blue Eyes. The Blue Eyes actually is not holding up too well right now. I think the Blue Eyes, 2,400. See, 288 sitting here. I mean, these are gorgeous pieces, but like, these were the results of COVID money, over time. And the thing is, like, they're already an incredibly hard sell as it is. So I'm not surprised to see Dark Magician surpassing Blue Eyes in the long term, but that's definitely interesting. And of course, for the great investors that are coming into our community right now that have been picking up Duelist of the Deep, you guys are truly amazing. I mean, boxes are $27 a piece and still kind of creeping on up. And I mean, sure, whatever people want to do. I mean, the set does have things that are worth it, like Fish Sonar, for example. Fish Sonar is still a $10 card. Droplets are still like $5, but that's the set. And I guess Silent Honor Arc itself still has some value within this set. Obviously, you have the mod play down here for like 22, but this card actually does kind of creep up into some of the more valuable regions at certain points. So that one's a fun one to watch. And Instant Fusion. We do have the collab coming with this in Japan. It's got the little noodle written in the text box. I'm glad to see Konami's exploring options like that. But, this is a $140 card now. I don't think I'm going to spend that much. Good news is, though, you can get the QCR for $18 whole. And, I don't really feel bad about that. Honestly, I think that one's fine. Dual terminals, $6 for mod play. And then you, see the immediate dip down in these. Overall, I mean, this is fine, man. I don't think, we'll see how the Japanese version is going to turn out for collectability's sake, but I really am liking what we are seeing here. There are some definitely interesting things to be at. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see your beautiful faces back here today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.